I'm going to draw the human head in 4 different views: front, side, 3/4, and back. Okay, first I'll get my oval going there. That's the egg shape. That's the typical head shape. And I'll review the typical proportions. First I'll do a guideline. Center line that way, center line that way. The eyes are on that center line, halfway down the head. A lot of people don't believe it, but I think I can prove it to you. Halfway down from here. Okay, that'll be the bottom of the nose. Right below that, that'll be the mouth. I'll do the nose as a circle. A couple little circles on the side for the nostril holders, up and over. That's the eyebrows. Okay, so I did an oval there, but I can shape that a little better if I need to. Give it a little more of a chin. Okay, where do the ears go? Well, lines up with the top of the eyes. Nose lines up with the bottom of the nose. Ooh, I think I drew on my face. Don't draw on your face, kids. Okay, so I'll put a little dash at the top of the eyes, a little dash at the bottom of the nose. Okay, so the nose is going to be there. It's going to look like a squished up oval. Want another ear? Sure. Coming right up. Okay. Now, the hair is a shape too, believe it or not. All these features are shapes. In a way, the mouth is sort of like an oval. Now, the hair is going to be a shape. It's hard to say what the shape is, but I know it's going to have some thickness. It's going to go outside this egg shape and inside it. I'll give him a crew cut over here. I'll give him some long flowing hair there. Well, maybe it's a girl. Who knows? This is typical proportions, so I don't even care if it's a girl or a boy at this stage. Okay, so I think of the hair as a shape. Okay, that's a front view. Now I'll show you about a side view. This time I'm going to start with a circle instead of an oval, believe it or not. I get my arm going in a circular fashion. Lower it. Some of those lines are wrong, but that's okay. Okay, there's a circle. Now I'm going to find the outer edge point of this circle. Draw a line straight down and over and then up. I'm going to find the center of this circle. Right behind that center is the ear. And as we know, the eye is on the center line. But from the side, the eye doesn't look like a football. It looks like a triangle. You see the nose will be about halfway down there, the bottom of the nose that is. Mouth. When you place the mouth, make sure there's a small amount of space between the mouth and the nose and a larger space below for the chin. Eyebrow. Okay, so these are just the basic proportions about where the features are and a little bit about how they are. Now remember, the hair goes all around the head. Let's have the hair there. Neck. Okay, that's the side view. Let's try a 3/4 view. Of course, this is just a brief description of the process of drawing these faces. You could study this very carefully, but I'm going to give you an overview and trying to talk about the 4 head views and how they're a little different, but they're still all the head. Sort of like sculpture. You can see all the way around a head. Now I'm going to do an oval for the 3/4 view, but the center line will not go in the center. Why do you call it a center line? Well, I won't. I'll call it a 3/4 line. That's 3/4 of the way over, right? I'll put my 3/4 line there. The halfway down line will be in the same place. The eyes will be on the halfway mark. Now the thing about a 3/4 view is there's a lot of space on this side and only a little bit on this side, because it's perspective, believe it or not. This is a little farther away, so it's a little smaller. Now, This is the basic plan for that 3/4 view, but I have to adapt on this side here. In near the eye, out for the chin. Down, in over, down for this part of the chin, and up. Now, with the front view, the ears were hanging off the sides of the head. With the side view, they were in the middle of the head. Here, it's going to split the difference. It's going to be part in and part out. Okay. I'll have the eyeballs looking over towards me. This guy's thinking, what are you doing drawing me like that? I look better than that. These guidelines we don't need anymore. So if I took the time, I could erase those and have a pretty good 3/4 view. Oop, this chin should go right up to this part of the ear. There's the neck. 3/4. That'll be 3/4, please. Just kidding. Okay, so what's the last view? Oh, the back view. Okay, I'll start with the oval there. There's the neck. There's the ears. There's the hair. There's the cowlick. That was easy. Hey, what's the matter? Don't cry. What's the matter? You can tell me. I'm a caricaturist.
It's my brother's birthday tomorrow.
That's a good thing, right?
But I don't have a present for him.
Get him a custom caricature from doogleart.com. But why the cry?
'Cause there's no time to mail it.
Have Bill email it.
He'd want the original.
Tell him it's in the mail. Why are you crying now?
'Cause I'm just so happy.
Each of the features has its own distinctive shape, and I'll show you how that shape looks. First, the eye. The eye is shaped like football. Or you could think of it as an oval with pointy ends. Now we need an eyelid. Sometimes if I draw my football sort of flat, I'll put the eyelid on top. But this one's pretty big. It's inflated quite a bit. So I'm going to put my extra loop line there. That creates the eyelid. Now we need something in the middle. There we go. He looks like he's staring. That's no good. I think the iris has to be nice and big and overlap into the eyelid. Oh, it looks like this circle can serve as the pupil. Yeah, that's a good pupil. I like to have good pupils in my class. Okay, how about the eyelashes, you say? Well, don't draw them very carefully because they look fake. I suggest just roughing up this line a little bit here. Okay, that's the eye. And now the nose. Now the nose is the hardest one to draw because it's more sculptural, harder to turn into lines. I find it helps to draw the ball of the nose first. There we go, we're having a ball now. There's a couple of little balls. I'll join them together. That's the bottom of the nose. Now I'll put a line up from the side of this big ball, up and over, up and over. That's the sides of the nose. Now I could go back and erase the top of that ball a little bit. I might put a curve here to sort of indicate that there's a 3-dimension to it. Since it's looking straight at us, we don't want it to look too flat. And that's the nose. Next, the mouth. That's the easiest one to draw. Ta-da! Ooh, that's good. I'm going to find the center of it. Okay, put a little dip in it there. This is the line between the top lip and the bottom lip. Right above the center, I'm going to do a short little U shape. I'm going to draw a U. Stretch it out to the ends. Now, at the bottom, I'm going to put a stretched out U shape, maybe a little bit bigger than the top one. Now, that's the mouth. By the way, if you wanted to do an open mouth, just add another loop. That makes these the teeth. By the way, when you do the teeth, start with the center line because there's always a line between these two front teeth that's right in the center. You can do the other lines. Now we'll draw an ear. Want to see? There's a C. Now that I have your ear, consider subscribing. You'll catch more art, facts, and fun. And let's put an extra loop in that C and a little sort of G-shaped wiggle. And there's your ear. Your turn. Draw a head shape, combine them with the features to make a great portrait.